Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, legs stiff, toes curled, muscle locked in pain? You sit up, gripping your calf, waiting for the cramp to pass. But it doesn't. Not right away. Not without leaving you shaken. Sound familiar? For many seniors, nighttime leg cramps are more than just a nuisance. They're a pattern. A silent struggle that steals your rest, your peace, and sometimes your confidence to move freely. You try stretching, drinking more water, even cutting caffeine, but nothing really works. And the scary part, you don't know why it's happening. But today, we're changing that. Because the truth is, your muscles aren't misfiring because you're getting older. They're sending signals. Signals that your body is running low on key nutrients. Nutrients you could be missing simply because of what's not on your plate. That's right. Sometimes the answer isn't more medication. It's smarter food choices. In this video, we'll uncover the top 10 foods that can help prevent leg cramps, especially in seniors. These aren't fads. They're backed by science and real results. You'll discover foods that restore electrolyte balance, boost circulation, relax overactive nerves, and rebuild what aging slowly wears down. And some might just shock you. Because while bananas are great, they're just the beginning. Imagine sleeping through the night. No cramps. No sudden jolts of pain. Just calm, restorative rest. It's possible. And it starts with what you eat. So here's what I want you to do. Type 1 in the comments if you've struggled with leg cramps at night. Type 0 if you're here to prevent them. And tell us, where are you watching from? Let's build this community together. And before we begin, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a tip that helps you live stronger, longer. Because this channel, it's not about quick fixes. It's about graceful aging, naturally. Let's get started. And let's begin with one of the most talked about leg-friendly foods. Bananas. 1. Bananas, nature's electrolyte pill. Bananas. Soft, sweet, easy to grab. They feel like comfort. A healthy snack. The poster child for eating right. And yes, they do help. But what you may not realize is why they're so powerful, especially for your legs. You see, bananas are rich in potassium, a mineral your muscles crave to work properly. Without enough potassium, your muscles don't contract the way they should. Nerve signals get crossed. And that sudden pain in your calf at 2 a.m., that's often your body begging for balance. Here's what happens as we age. Your hydration levels drop. Your kidneys shift. And slowly, potassium slips away. That's where bananas come in. One medium banana has over 400 milligrams of potassium, enough to gently refill the tank without overwhelming your system. But that's not all. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, a nutrient that supports your nervous system, helping reduce tingling, numbness, even signs of neuropathy. That means fewer twitches, fewer electric feelings in your legs, and more calm where you need it most. Want to get the most out of your banana? Try pairing it with something rich in magnesium and protein, like a handful of almonds or a scoop of Greek yogurt. This creates a perfect trifecta. Potassium for muscle control, magnesium for relaxation, protein for repair. And here's a tip most don't know. Greener bananas have less sugar, more resistant starch, better for blood sugar. Riper bananas are sweeter, easier to digest, but higher in sugar. So if you're managing diabetes or watching your sugar intake, go greenish, not brown. Now, a quick heads up. If you have kidney issues or are on a low potassium diet, check with your doctor first. Otherwise, bananas are a gentle, natural first step toward nights without cramps and mornings without soreness. They're not just fruit, They're food your muscles remember. Now let's move to a creamy, surprising cramp fighter. Avocados. 2. Avocado. The creamy cramp fighter. It's smooth. It's rich. And it's so much more than trendy toast. Avocado is one of the most powerful foods you can eat to calm restless legs and prevent nighttime cramps. Why? Because it's loaded with two of the most important minerals your muscles depend on: potassium and magnesium. In fact, avocados have even more potassium than bananas. That means better muscle control, smoother contractions, and fewer sudden jolts in the middle of the night. But it doesn't stop there. Magnesium acts like a natural muscle relaxant. It helps quiet the nerves, reduce overactive signals, and prevent the twitching that often hits just as you're drifting off to sleep. Many seniors don't get enough magnesium, and their bodies show it. Cramps, spasms, even that constant achy fatigue in the legs. Avocados fill in the gap, gently and naturally. And the healthy fats inside. They're not just for heart health. They reduce internal inflammation, which is often what makes cramps more intense and harder to recover from. Plus, those fats help absorb fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamin D, which is crucial for calcium balance and muscle strength. It's like a chain reaction of relief from one simple, soft fruit. How to use it? Mash it on whole grain toast. Blend it into a smoothie. Dice it into a salad with leafy greens. Want to supercharge the benefit? Pair it with foods high in magnesium and calcium, like spinach or yogurt. Now you're not just eating, you're healing. A quick note though, avocados are calorie-dense. A little goes a long way. And if you have kidney concerns or need to monitor potassium closely, talk to your doctor first. But for most people, this one food can help bring calm to your legs and peace to your sleep. From a sugar-spiking banana to a soothing fatty fruit, this journey's just getting started. Next up, we look at a green powerhouse known to improve circulation. Spinach. 3. Spinach, the circulation booster. It's humble, it's leafy, and it's been sitting quietly on plates for decades. But spinach is more than just a side dish. It's a green powerhouse, and one of the best foods for fighting leg cramps. Why? Because it's rich in magnesium, the very mineral that helps relax muscles, soothe the nerves, and prevent those late-night spasms. But that's just the beginning. Spinach is also packed with natural nitrates, compounds that, once inside your body, convert to nitric oxide. That might sound technical, but here's what it means for your legs. Nitric oxide opens up your blood vessels. It improves circulation. It helps oxygen and nutrients actually reach your muscles, especially the ones in your calves, feet, and thighs. And that's key, because poor circulation is one of the sneaky causes of cramps and stiffness. Your muscles aren't just tightening, they're starving. Spinach changes that. And here's a tip many overlook. Cook it. Light cooking, like steaming or sauteing, reduces the oxalates that can block mineral absorption. So your body gets more of the good stuff, with less interference. Want a double benefit? Eat spinach in the evening. It calms your system, feeds your muscles, and sets your legs up for a more peaceful night. You can toss it into soups, blend it into smoothies, or fold it into an omelette. Just remember, it doesn't take much. A handful goes a long way. And when combined with other foods rich in potassium or calcium, like bananas or yogurt, spinach becomes a quiet force for balance, strength, and rest. Don't underestimate the greens. They may not taste sweet, but they carry a kind of strength your legs will thank you for. Now that we've talked greens, let's explore something smaller, but just as mighty. A tiny seed with a big impact on your sleep and your muscles. Pumpkin seeds, up next. 4. Pumpkin seeds, the tiny sleep supporter. They're small, crunchy, often overlooked. But don't let their size fool you. Pumpkin seeds are one of the most concentrated, natural sources of magnesium available. And for anyone battling nighttime leg cramps, that matters more than you think. Magnesium is the body's muscle soother. It calms overactive nerves, eases tightness, and helps prevent the spasms that sneak up just as your body is trying to rest. And here's something many seniors don't realize. As we age, our ability to absorb magnesium drops. Add that to medications, stress, or poor sleep, and you've got the perfect storm for nightly leg pain. Pumpkin seeds help refill that gap. And there's more. They also contain tryptophan, a natural amino acid that helps produce serotonin, and eventually melatonin. In other words, pumpkin seeds help you relax, not just physically, but mentally too. So while magnesium unwinds your muscles, tryptophan prepares your brain for rest. That's why they're an ideal bedtime snack. A small handful, raw or dry roasted, can support better sleep and fewer overnight cramps. Add them to oatmeal. Stir them into yogurt. Blend them into smoothies. Or just eat them plain, a slow chew before BED. And unlike supplements, you're not just getting one isolated mineral. You're getting zinc, healthy fats, antioxidants, all working together to support recovery and balance. For those dealing with restless legs, tingling, or that constant urge to stretch at night, these seeds can help ease the tension quietly, night after night. But don't overdo it. They're nutrient-dense and calorie-dense. A tablespoon or two is enough. In the world of health, sometimes it's the smallest choices that make the biggest difference. Next, we're moving from seeds to the sea, where omega-3s, calcium, and vitamin D come together to help your legs move freely again. Let's talk about salmon and sardines. 5 salmon and sardines, the deep sea defenders. They come from the ocean. They're rich, and they carry some of the most powerful nutrients your muscles and nerves can receive. Salmon and sardines aren't just good for the heart. They're essential for anyone struggling with leg cramps, joint pain, or nighttime stiffness that refuses to go away. Let's break it down. First, omega-3 fatty acids. These are natural inflammation fighters. They soothe overworked joints. They calm irritated nerves. And they reduce the kind of internal swelling that makes your muscles feel tight and uncooperative. If you've ever felt like your legs are heavy, or your knees ache even when you haven't moved much, omega-3s may be exactly what your body needs. Then comes vitamin D. Most seniors don't get enough. And when levels drop, your body can't absorb calcium properly. That leads to muscle misfires, weak contractions, and, you guessed it, cramps. Now here's where sardines shine. They're packed with calcium, especially if you eat the soft, edible bones. And that calcium works hand in hand with vitamin D to keep your muscles and nerves in sync. Together, these nutrients support not just comfort, but coordination, stability, and confidence in every step. Try to aim for 2 servings per week. Grilled salmon. Canned sardines in olive oil or water. Easy, affordable, powerful. And if you're not a seafood fan, you can still get some of these benefits from omega-3 supplements. Just make sure they come with vitamin D and pair them with calcium-rich foods. This isn't about eating something fancy. It's about feeding your legs what they've been missing, what aging, stress, and wear and tear slowly took away. These fish don't just fuel your body. They restore the foundation you move on every single day. Next, we move to something cool, creamy, and often forgotten when it comes to leg strength. Yogurt. 6. Yogurt. The creamy calcium restorer. It's cool. It's smooth. And for many, it's a quiet comfort food. But yogurt is far more than a snack. It's a muscle-calming, nerve-supporting powerhouse that deserves a place in your daily routine. Why? Because calcium is one of the most essential minerals for proper muscle function. It controls the exact moment when a muscle contracts and when it lets go. Without enough calcium, muscles lock, cramps spike, and your legs feel like they're battling you from the inside. Yogurt steps in to help, delivering calcium in a form your body can actually absorb. Even better, most high-quality yogurts are fortified with vitamin D, which is critical for helping your body use that calcium effectively. Think of it as a partnership. Calcium gives the muscle fuel, vitamin D opens the door, and then there's the bonus. Yogurt is also rich in protein, the building block of muscle repair. So if your legs feel tired after walking, or sore even when you haven't done much, that gentle protein can help rebuild from within. Still not done. Yogurt contains probiotics, the healthy bacteria, that support your gut health and improve nutrient absorption. Because if your gut isn't working right, you're not absorbing minerals right either. And that means cramps persist. So what kind of yogurt should you reach for? Greek yogurt is ideal. Higher in protein, lower in sugar, and packed with potassium too. It's thick, satisfying, and easy to pair with magnesium-rich toppings, like pumpkin seeds or almonds. Worried about lactose? Look for lactose-free or plant-based versions that are fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Options made from almond, coconut, or soy can work well too. And here's a tip. Have a small serving in the evening, maybe with berries or a sprinkle of seeds. It's a simple, tasty way to prepare your body for a calm, cramp-free night. Next, we'll crack into something small but mighty. Rich in B12, packed with protein, and perfect for nerve support. Eggs, coming up. 7 eggs, the nerve protector. They're simple, familiar, a staple in breakfasts for generations. But when it comes to leg health and cramp prevention, eggs are far more powerful than most people realize. Why? Because eggs are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin B12, a nutrient that plays a critical role in nerve health, muscle communication, and oxygen delivery throughout the body. As we age, B12 absorption drops dramatically, and when levels fall too low, you might feel it in your legs first. Tingling, numbness, restlessness, a strange burning or buzzing in your feet, or that frustrating jumpy sensation at night when you're trying to sleep. That's your nervous system asking for help. Eggs can give it. Just one whole egg delivers a healthy dose of B12, along with vitamin D, healthy fats, and high-quality protein. That combination is powerful. Vitamin B12 protects the myelin sheath, the insulation around your nerves. Vitamin D helps regulate muscle contraction. And protein supports tissue repair and energy stability. Together, they help your brain talk to your muscles clearly, without static, misfires, or cramps. How should you eat them? Keep it simple. Boiled. Poached. Lightly scrambled with olive oil, not butter or heavy salt. If you're watching cholesterol or trying to manage fat intake, use a mix. 1 whole egg for nutrients, plus a few extra egg whites for lean protein. Eggs also pair beautifully with foods you've already heard about, like spinach, avocado, or yogurt. They round out a meal that nourishes your muscles and steadies your energy. And best of all, they're versatile, affordable, easy to prep, and gentle on the stomach. So if you've been waking up with weird sensations in your legs, or feeling a loss of strength you can't quite explain, don't overlook this simple solution. Sometimes, the best nerve support doesn't come in a bottle. It comes in a shell. Next, we'll hydrate from the inside out, with a drink that restores electrolytes and calms cramps naturally. Let's talk about coconut water. 8. Coconut water, the natural rehydrator. It's light, refreshing, and often thought of as just a trendy drink. But coconut water is one of the most effective natural tools for preventing muscle cramps, especially those that hit at night, when your body is running low on what it needs most. Let's start with the basics. Coconut water is rich in electrolytes, specifically potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium. All four are essential for proper muscle function. They help your muscles contract, and more importantly, they help them release. When even one of these minerals is out of balance, your legs can tighten, spasm, and cramp without warning. Here's what makes coconut water unique. It delivers all of these minerals together in a hydrating, natural form that your body can absorb quickly and gently. In fact, 1 cup contains more potassium than a banana, around 600 milligrams, plus magnesium and a small amount of natural sodium, enough to replace what's lost through medications, sweating, or dehydration. This makes it especially helpful for seniors taking diuretics, which can flush out these crucial minerals faster than your body can replace them. Drinking coconut water throughout the day, or as a light bedtime drink, can help restore that balance, reducing cramp risk and supporting steady muscle function overnight. But here's the key. Choose unsweetened coconut water. Many commercial brands add sugar, which spikes blood sugar and adds to inflammation. Keep it clean. 1 glass is often enough. You're not trying to gulp it, you're trying to replenish. And remember, if you have kidney issues or are on a low potassium diet, check with your doctor first. But for most people, coconut water is a gentle way to hydrate smarter, not just more. It's nature's electrolyte drink, without the chemicals, without the crush. Next, we go from drink to dinner, with a bright, starchy food that's rich in minerals and built to restore your legs from the inside out. Sweet potatoes, coming next. 9. Sweet potatoes, the mineral-rich power food. They're warm, comforting, and often thought of as a holiday food. But sweet potatoes may be one of the most complete, natural solutions for fighting nighttime leg cramps, especially for aging muscles that need more support. Why? Because sweet potatoes offer something rare, a trio of cramp-fighting minerals: potassium, magnesium, and calcium, all in one wholesome, starchy package. That's right. 1 medium sweet potato can rival, or even surpass, the potassium in a banana. And with every bite, you're helping restore the balance your muscles need to contract and release without pain. But there's more. Sweet potatoes are also rich in complex carbohydrates, which means they digest slowly, giving your body steady energy and keeping blood sugar stable throughout the night. That's especially important for seniors, because sugar crashes can disrupt nerve signals and make cramps more frequent. On top of that, sweet potatoes are loaded with beta-carotene and vitamin C, 2 antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and support tissue repair at the cellular level. If your legs feel inflamed, if your joints feel stiff after meals, if your muscles seem slower to bounce back, this is the kind of food that gently works in the background to help. Best way to prepare them: bake or steam. Those methods help retain the minerals and nutrients without leaching them into water or frying them in oil. Serve them at dinner, when your body is winding down and your muscles are preparing to recover overnight. Want to level it up? Top with a dollop of Greek yogurt, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a few chopped nuts. That way you combine cramp-fighting minerals with protein, healthy fats, and soothing flavor. And it's not just filling, it's healing. From the inside out. Next, we close this list with a crunchy classic. Rich in magnesium, vitamin E, and healthy fats that protect your nerves and keep your legs moving strong. Let's talk almonds. 10. Almonds. The silent strengtheners. They're small, crunchy, and often tossed in a bowl without a second thought. But almonds carry a quiet strength, especially when it comes to calming nerves, easing cramps, and keeping your legs moving the way they should. Let's look inside. Almonds are a rich source of magnesium, a mineral that plays a direct role in muscle relaxation and nerve stability. Without enough magnesium, your nerves overfire. Your muscles tighten, and the risk of cramping skyrockets, especially at night. Almonds help restore that balance. A small handful, just 10 to 15 almonds, can make a noticeable difference over time. But that's not all. They also contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that improves blood flow and protects muscle and nerve tissue from oxidative stress. If you felt your legs burning, or notice they feel tired faster than they used to, it could be from micro-damage building up over time. Vitamin E helps repair that damage, gently, steadily, without any pills or side effects. And don't forget the healthy fats. Almonds are packed with monounsaturated fats, the kind that reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and support overall nerve health. That makes them ideal not just during the day, but also as a bedtime snack, to feed your muscles what they need before you sleep. Roasted or raw, both are good. Just make sure they're unsalted and dry roasted if possible. Avoid the sugary, heavily oiled versions. And while they're nutrient-rich, they're also calorie-dense. So stick with a small portion. You don't need much to get the benefit. Almonds may not seem like medicine, but for tired legs, inflamed joints, or frequent nighttime cramps, they can be a powerful natural ally. Now that we've explored all 10 foods, it's time to tie everything together. Let's talk about the bigger picture and why these simple choices can create a lasting transformation in how your legs feel and how your body ages. Conclusion: strong legs start in the kitchen. These 10 foods, they're not trends. They're tools. They help restore what aging quietly takes away: your balance, your strength, your sleep. Because leg cramps aren't random. They're a signal. A warning that your muscles are missing the minerals they need. And food can be the fix. From bananas and spinach to yogurt and almonds. This isn't a diet. It's defense. One smart choice at a time. One cramp-free night at a time. So if something clicked for you today, type 1 in the comments. Still unsure? Type 0. Your voice matters here. Hit subscribe. Turn on the bell. And stay with us on the journey to strong, steady, pain-free legs. Because you don't need more pills. You just need the right plate.